is a different video. Very different type of video. This is not so much a progressional video or even a content video. This is a we need to talk video. I have a lot of people on my island today. They have switched their player skins just as a funny moment, because you know what? There's a lot of, you know, crazy stuff going on right now and a lot of conversation, but you know, we're going to start out with something a little funny. We got tons of these guys on the island who have switched their player skins to mine. My old player skin with the bunny outfit, my new player skin, and we have a floating head of mine. It's just, you know, I love the fact that people on the island just make it so cool to be on my island and just to log in and get all that excitement. But either way, guys, this video isn't necessarily the same as usual. This video is to talk about the idea of Skybounds resetting. I know, shock. Oh my god, go crazy in the comment section. There's a lot of opinions out there, a lot of things going on. We actually, as a community, get to decide the future of Skybounds and how it's going to go, which is absolutely incredible, guys. You have to understand, a lot of servers don't do that. They just create a server and do what they want, and sometimes they don't listen to their community. But Skybounds is listening. Skybounds is literally, Bajan did a live stream. If you didn't see it, I highly recommend trying to find a way to see it if it isn't deleted. It's incredible, but you have to check out Savage Games. They do have a poll on there that you can read and see kind of what was discussed and what happened. But realistically, what the question is do we reset the islands? Now, while I'm doing this video, I am, you know, hashtag plug. I need to prestige, especially if this server is resetting. I need to get this prestige done because we are over halfway, and it might reset. So we are going to try to do our 2 challenges of coal mining and iron mining while we're talking, because guess what? We might as well. We might as well get something done and, you know, progress as well. But what we're trying to say here is, as a content creator, I really don't have an opinion if the server resets or not, because as a content creator, I'm going with the flow. Every week that a new update comes out, I try and figure out a way that I can show it off to you guys and see the best ways of accomplishing the new tasks that are set upon us. That is kind of my goal. I like to entertain you guys. Obviously, I love to entertain you guys. That's why I'm silly and face palmy and very cringe of a person sometimes, but I also like to educate. So no matter what the server does in that sense, I will continue recording on it. That's not going to change. So my opinion as a content creator really doesn't play a part in this. But where my opinion matters, and where I think all of our opinion matters, is the fact that we are players of the server. And what I mean by that is I didn't just start playing on here to create content. I'm not one of those YouTubers. There are some, and that's okay. There's no problem with that. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. There's no problem with being them. That's okay. But I'm not one of those people. I was a player before I was ever a YouTuber. And I continue to say this, and people ask me this a lot, is I'm a person first, and then I'm this little character on Minecraft second, as a YouTuber. So we just have to keep that in mind. So I obviously have an opinion. So I'm going to the hub. My people on my island will be a little sad to see me leave, but I'm going to the hub because guess what? I started in December playing this game every day. I enjoyed all of the moments of it. I was on TF5 back when it was on beta. Now, I did do a video a while ago of like, where did she come from? Where'd she go? Where'd she come from? Cotton Eye Joe? Yeah, I did a video on that a while ago about just showing you what my TF5 beta island looked like, which unfortunately I couldn't transfer it because I honestly really didn't know too much back then about the whole situation or system. But I mean, almost everything has changed here. Even spawn's not the same. Everything's different. But as we progress through, there was only TF5. It was the only island that existed. This one. We all were stuck on one island. The level cap was level 20. Can you even imagine that? There is like, what? The goal now is prestige 10? That's a little crazy. But I do remember a day where it was level 20, and then it got raised to level like 30 or 35, and then the day it got raised to 50. But it was a constant grind for level top. Level top no longer, there's no level top right now. You know? There's no, I mean, someone could have level top with like maybe prestige 7. I think that's the highest I've seen. If you're someone with higher prestige than 7, you're an OG god. You are a dedicated player. And you know what? That's the point of this, is we're all going to have different opinions about what direction this server is going to go in. Do we do a hard reset where we get rid of everything except what we paid for? You know? It's a hard question. But then it really depends on what type of player are you. I'm a player. I'm a player number 1, a YouTuber second. So we're not even going to count the YouTuber status, because realistically it doesn't matter for that. What it matters for is I'm a player, and I started here in December. I have obviously put you know, a pretty decent amount of money into the game. Like, let's not talk about it. Yep. A lot of ranks, a lot of eye kits, a lot of failed eye kits, but I'm a player, so if we look at all the different types of players, we have people, the new players, who can't compete in the war zone, who just can't compete on the challenges that are expected out of us to prestige. That's really difficult. Now you got your middle players, the ones who have been around for a while, or the ones who've been around for a long time, but can't invest the amount of time that some of the, we're going to call them tryhards. You know, I'm a tryhard. I'm okay with that. I love this game. I love investing my time in this game. I've always enjoyed it. I love the challenges. That's something I wish that maybe we could revamp the challenges so they're more progressional as you get further in from level 1 to level 50. But that's a whole nother conversation. Really what we're talking about is, do we reset it or do we not reset it? Personally, and I know you guys might hate me for this, I believe we should be resetting the server. I think, and this is my opinion, that the server should have a known reset time, whether that be 6 months, 3 months, a year, depending on how, you know, depending on everything, really how the economy grows. Most servers out there that I have played on, I've never recorded on, but I played on, do have a reset time. I'm running in circles. We should head back and get some of those ores mined. So, first off, we went from TFI, and look at all these other islands that existed. I mean, there used to be islands here. There used to be, what, 10 islands? 10. And then we went to Robot. Robot, as you can see, my island is just, it's too much. My island, I've collected so much stuff, guys. Through beta and the release, I have so much stuff. I wouldn't mind a reset on some of this stuff, to be honest. But realistically, we went through the game, and middle players, I think they're the ones that feel like they have the most to lose, because they haven't invested enough time or as much time as other players have. So their stuff, they've worked hard for their stuff. It's stuff in the game. Now, depending on which reset we're doing, depends on realistically what we get to keep and what we don't. But for the most part, my understanding of the poll, which is linked down in the description, I'm definitely putting that poll in. I'll probably put it in the comment section as well. Make sure you get your vote in for what you want, but more for what you want Skybounds to be. Do we want it to be like this is the end? Not that the server's going to end, like turn off, but do we want this to be where it ends? That people are prestige 7 or 10 or whatever, or, you know, some people can't get in the war zone. There's such a difference in opinion going on from one end to the other. Even your highest players, the ones at the top, can't compete even. They're already at the top. They have no one competing with them because everyone is so much further behind. Let's check Battle Top on this server. Our top Battle Top is $14 billion. That's not okay, because you can't catch up to that. The next person only has 7. Half of what number 1 has. Number 1 place is untouchable basically at this point, unless someone really grinded it out. I don't even know if I could make $1 billion in a day. I probably could. I think I have the spawners to do that, but I don't invest that time, obviously, so that's just a different story. But what it really comes down to is, what is the best thing for Skybounds as a server? Not necessarily what we personally want, because we all came to Skybounds to play on it. So we obviously enjoy the concept of Skybounds, the Skyblock atmosphere, but with people. It's incredible. Like, I remember where Skyblock, original Skyblock, where you started on a little island that was no bigger than, you know, 3 by 5 one way. It was like a little L of dirt with a tree. And you had achievements that you had to accomplish, or missions, like plant a certain amount of seeds, which we do have in this game. But guess what? When I accomplished all of those things and completed it, I deleted my save and started again, because I enjoyed the concept so much that I just kept wanting to do it. Now, I see everyone on Skybounds actually doing this all the time, but the difference is you're jumping from one server to another. So you're going from the island of, let's say, Magic, and now you've prestige, you've accomplished all the challenges, you don't want to do it again on the same island, you want a fresh start, so you switch islands and get a fresh start. So honestly, I don't see how a reset is any different than that. The only change that is coming is, realistically, spawners being, all your spawners being taken away, and not all your spawners, all our spawners, the whole server spawners, to restart spawners and how we grow with that. And our stars. And anything on your island that is worth money. Like, you couldn't have emerald blocks on your island and then mine them and sell them. They want to make a fix for that, implement something that would change that. So realistically, I am all for a hard reset. As a player, not as a content creator, but as a player, I think it'll bring a fresh start to the server. I think that a lot of people will still want to grind it out, and they're saying in the list that you keep your levels and your prestiges. So really, what's the problem? We're sitting on like battle tops of $7 billion. Some servers have even more. This is just Fusion, which is honestly a newer island. Let's check out another island, honestly, because this is worth noting. Let's check Monster. I'm curious who's sitting on our battle top of my own island right now. So / battle top. I have to move before executing commands. Battle top is Let's Play Daddy at $7 billion almost. So most servers are sitting, battle top player is $7 billion. I thought 100 mil was a lot. I remember the day when 100 mil was a lot. So I do believe 100% that our economies have gotten completely out of control. Like, they are way higher than they need to be. And realistically, I mean, they could be even higher. If people weren't buying things and just saving up their money at this point in the game since we came out of beta, they could have even more money than that. And it messes up the entire economy. So I don't have a problem with our economy resetting. I don't see anything wrong with that. Why not reset it and start fresh? But what I do believe they should do, and this is my honest, humble opinion, is let us know when the next reset will be. And have some type of reward system or a type of congratulations or a tag that we can get for being, you know, for making it and achieving, you know, battle top or level top. Because realistically, to me, this game is all about the challenges. It's fun. Battle top is a separate little category of the game. Even PvP top on any of those leaderboards, that's a separate category to the game of different things that you can do and achieve that isn't just challenges. But for me, it's all about the challenges. I want a prestige. I remember the day on Robot that I finished every single challenge I needed to finish. All the campaign challenges, all the normal challenges. I felt so achieved in what I'd done because I had never prestiged before. On beta, I made it to level 50, but I never could complete all the challenges. I just wasn't invested. And once I invested myself and really wanted to, it's as if you're completing the game. But then you need a reset after that so you can complete the game again if you really want to. And that's where I sit on. Yes, you can change servers, but it's not the same as starting over. It's really not. So that's my opinion. What I want from you guys in my comment section. Now, you guys might be going crazy and everyone's kind of upset and up in arms and what's going to happen to all my stuff. Read the Savage Games poll very carefully and understand what you're reading before you vote. And honestly, that applies to any time you vote. You know, regardless of age, once you guys hit a certain age, you'll be able to vote, even in your country, and change how things operate. It's a huge, huge thing, and it shouldn't be taken lightly. So do your research, read up on everything that was discussed, read the polls, and make a decision. What do we want Skybounds to look like? So what I want to know from you guys, and I think I am going to make sure that this video gets forwarded to Savage Games and to the people who are doing all their work right now, you know, just so that we can get our opinions heard. We need, as a collective community, to decide on this. Realistically, we've been given the decision. Now we need to take the responsibility of deciding and being okay with that decision. So I want to know, why is it that you play Skybounds? What brought you to Skybounds? What is your goal on Skybounds? Because that will determine how we continue on in this server and in this series and on this platform and in this game mode. Why do you come here? What do you enjoy the most out of this server? Now, take out the opinion that you can't get anything done in the Warzone because the Warzone's too difficult with all that God gear and all these OG players. Take all that away. Take away all the things you can't do. Why do you come here? What do you want to accomplish? That is the thing that I think we all need to think back on. And you know what? To me, it's the challenges, getting challenges done, making God gear over time. You know, I don't make God gear until like 3/4 of the way through my series because I know that by that point, I will have the money to be able to afford to make God gear. So I love building up my economy. I loved starting out with nothing mining nether wart. I literally bought I bought seeds, mined wheat, bought nether wart, made a huge nether wart farm, and then bought my first blaze spawner. I want to go back to that feeling of building up my empire and making something grand. But I believe the best way to do this is obviously balancing our PvP, balancing out the gear and the god sets and the bonus sets, and balancing all that, which will be beautiful change up to the Warzone, which will make more people want to fight because it'll be more fair. And I mean, realistically, a fight's more fun when it's fair. Killing someone who is under-geared to you is just a kill. And yes, it helps with challenges. Yes, it helps with accomplishing certain things. But realistically, it doesn't feel as good as killing someone who's on the same level as you. I remember going God gear against God gear. And when you win that fight, the other person says good job because you guys fought it out. And I've even seen fights on the server and conversation before and after these types of fights. I love these fights. That's the fights I miss. So I think if they balance that, they fix the economy, they get rid of all spawners, all money off the server, we all start at 0, the server will have a better chance to, you know, relight that spark we had before and gain a lot of people. And I think the best time to do this would be in the summer, right as everyone gets out of school. Everyone will be on, you know, online or hopefully outside a little bit. Do go outside, guys. But if you are playing on a server and you do play on Skybounds, now, I mean, I have 2,350 subscribers. I only upload Skybounds and you guys watch Skybounds. So if you guys also play Skybounds, this is the episode. This is the time where you guys need to speak up. So take my comment section, run wild with it, debate ideas, debate what the possibilities are, the difference between a hard reset and a soft reset and nothing changing. But what are their outcomes? You have to actually think this out. So my question to you is, why do you come here? Why do you play on Skybounds? What do you want to see out of Skybounds? That's it. Not too bad. If you agree with other people, put a thumbs up on their comment. Just so that we can all, like, see what the most, you know, the most common people are thinking and feeling about this. So that's my opinion, guys. That's where I'm leaving it with because my mouth is so dry from talking. I have never talked this much in a video. I will cut this video up and make it very presentable and easy for you guys as all of my friends troll me at spawn. But realistically, this is big. This is big, but this video comes to you guys from a perspective of a player, not a content creator, which is why, you know what? My character is barely moved. I'm not talking about the beautifulness of flying as an eternal rank. It's a very weird concept. And yes, I am also a person. So this video comes from the heart. This video comes from a place where today, and only today, I'm a player. I'm the player in the game of Skybounds and not a content creator or a YouTuber. So I'm only using this platform as a way for us all to communicate and get that message out there and have our voices heard because we are a big group of people. The Glad Army is a lot of people. I'm amazed every day with how many of you there really are, but this is the time to help out. So let me know what you're feeling, you know? Now, I don't believe I have to say this because you guys have always been very respectful. Be respectful because we're all going to have different opinions, and that's okay. And it's okay to have different opinions, but let's actually debate those opinions. Not argue them. We don't need to get all sassy and... No. Debate them maturely, and we've got this. We've got this. We will make a decision, and I think for the most part, no matter what happens, we're all going to be okay. We're going to be okay. And I know that's spreading a little bit of glad and a little bit of sunshine, but it's true. We're all going to survive this. So let's figure out what we're going to do as a community, guys. Let's go. So thank you guys for watching. Spread this video out across to all people who play, regardless if they're subscribed to me. I don't need their subscription today. I really don't. I don't even need their view. What I need is you guys to give your opinions and let's debate this. Let's talk about this because that's what needs to happen. So let everyone know that this video is out there. I am going to make sure to advertise it on the server, but this is it. So thank you guys for watching. Leave your opinions down below. Be kind to one another, definitely. And you know what? See you guys in the next video. Bye!